Anyway, let's take a look at what this set's going to be. So obviously we're going to run Blaze because we will be running. This is the set. This is the set we're going with. No real reason to run anything else. If you're going to run Belly Drum Charizard, you might as well do it right. And this is the best way to go about it. Also, sorry I'm late. Messed up the delay a little bit and ended up being later than I intended. But we're getting started sooner. We should be getting started. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Attack is not as good as I thought. But, you know, okay. Screen freeze. Okay, we're back. This is weird. Stream still hasn't started yet from my perspective. Okay, no, there we go. Anyway, though, yeah, so we're building an actual Charizard. So, we're going to run some calcs. That's step one. Oh, there is a whoops. There's a Belly Drum set. That's funny. It's in ZU, of course. But there is a Charizard set. So actually, I think there are two sets I could realistically see myself running here. So one is this, you know, sub Belly Drum macro, you know, this whole deal. And the other is, well, okay, we'll get this first set down. So we do want to go Jolly, and I do think we want to go max speed. Or maybe not. Maybe we can just go enough to outspeed like Kyurem, Adamant Wellspring. But then again, then there's also Iron Crown. So I feel like let's outspeed Crown. And then, but if we're going to outspeed Crown, we might as well just, at that point, I think you might as well just speed tie Pokemon that are 100 base that are going to run full, because you're saving like nothing. Yeah. And as for why we're not running heavy duty boots, acrobatics needs to be powered up, as somebody in chat correctly pointed out. It also heals us after Belly Drum, which is very nice. So yeah, we're going to go with this simple set. It works. It does what we need it to do. Not much to say about this. Actually, let's double check that HP. So we want this HP to be divisible by 4, which 298 I do not think is divisible by 4. No. Oh, but it's Belly Drum. So that's like, well, but I kind of want like 2. Do I care about 2 substitutes activating Citrus Berry? Well, let's just check this quickly. Yeah, it's not divisible by 4. Okay. Do we care about it being that? I think it's fine to just go with 4. As long as the Belly Drum is... Yeah, because Citrus Berry is 1/2 or less, so I think this is fine. We can adjust it if needed. Oh my gosh, we've got a huge $28 donation from Sloth saying thank you for the consistently amazing content. My pleasure to provide it. Thank you guys for attending, and Sloth, thank you for that incredibly generous donation. That's amazing. Thank you very. That's the biggest donation we've ever had on stream for sure. Wow. Okay, so this is one set. And then the second set is, instead of Substitute, we go Earthquake. And it's Terra Ground. And someone's saying 20 EV. Yeah, no, that's probably fair, because we do want that. We do want to be divisible by... No, but hold on, that doesn't make us divisible. It would be... Yeah, that's divisible by 4. That's divisible by 4. And I think we still outspeed Crown this way. Yeah, we do. So this is probably the move. Okay, somebody in chat, why are you guys saying 20 EV? Somebody explain to me why it needs to be 20. So you can do 3 subs. Can you not do that with 300? Why does it need to be 20? As for why people are asking why it needs to be divisible by 4, it's so we can substitute and belly and that kind of thing. Yeah, just someone explain why it's got to be 20, because I feel like this works. But okay. So then there's ground. There's the Terra ground set, which is this. And then I think there are two possibilities with this other set, which are 2 different Terra types. So one we go flying, and the other I think probably ghost. But basically the distinction here is defensive Terra type or not. Or none. Let's just make this none. So let's run some calcs. First item up on the ticket is Raging Bolt. So the benefit to Terra Flying is, with Terra Flying, you get a lot of kills you otherwise wouldn't get, Raging Bolt being one of them. Kingambit, I mean, no, we're flame charging Kingambit anyway, but that is pretty silly that actually comes close to killing. The benefit to Terra Ghost is you get past Dragonite Extreme Speed, which is pretty nice. But that is pretty much the only benefit. So it's definitely either Terra Flying or Terra Ghost. Garganackle. Yeah, Terra Flying is not getting you past a Garg, but if you sub Terra Ghost, then you would get past it with Acro, as if it's not a curse set. $5 donation from Lando Made the Beat. Thank you very much. Wow, this has been an incredible stream for donations. Can't wait to see Olo on the team. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about Olo for a minute. So there was a while ago, I made a Grimmsnarl Olo team screens. All right, and the idea was it had like Wish, Healing Wish, it was Eject Button. It was all about momentum and kind of being a screens hyper offense was the cool idea. We are not doing this today, and I'll explain why we're not doing this today. Charizard does not need Wish. And that sounds crazy. You're like, why does everything needs Wish? Everything loves Wish, doesn't it? Why don't these Charizard sets want Wish? Because once that Citrus Berry is gone, they become a lot less able to actually do anything. Of course, Charizard would appreciate Wish, but realistically, that's not going to work. And now, someone made a very good point about Thunderclap and Sucker Punch with Substitute. So I'm thinking the set we go with will be the Terra Flying sub variant. So we're going to go with this. Now that we've got the set locked down, now that we're locked in here, we're going to make some notes about Charizard. Strengths, weaknesses. So, big one, Stealth Rock. Obviously, this team is going to need very good removal. Inconsistent. This Pokemon is extremely inconsistent, and if you say otherwise, you're a fool. Strengths. Fat teams. If you don't have an unaware Pokemon, and even if you do have an unaware Pokemon, if that's like a Clodsire or something, this Charizard will cook your goose. It doesn't have an easy time setting up, but it can set up on, we're going to make a list of the things it can set up on. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. The more I look at the tier, the more I actually legitimately find myself kind of believing in this Charizard just a little bit. Like, I don't think it's going to be great, and I still doubt it will be viable. And that's something else I should clarify. I don't think this Charizard will be viable, if I'm being totally honest. I think with all the incredible sweepers in OU, all the insane booster energy Pokemon, running a Charizard is kind of a foolish thing to do. That being said, we're still going to do it. And I think it will be better than I expect. Which I guess is not a logical statement, because it can't be better than I expect, because then I'd expect it. But it's better. I think I'm starting to think it'll be better than I thought it would be 10 minutes ago. We'll put it that way. So yeah, really very inconsistent though. Obviously, you face a team with like a Garg, and you just get shut down. Yeah, so somebody in chat recommended Amulet Coin. What? I don't think that's even a competitive. If you mean clear Amulet, then no, because we need the item to be gone for Acrobatics. Acrobatics doubles in power with no held items, so we absolutely need a berry or a consumable of some kind. So anyway, though, strikes, yes, fat teams, but not stall. Or Dondozo teams. So we've got to keep that in mind. It's not going to be getting past those. Are there any other strengths that are notable other than the fact that it handles fat teams pretty well? I don't think so. I think pretty much that's all it's got going for it. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else that makes this thing viable. Okay, are there any more weaknesses other than inconsistency and stealth rocks? Yeah, general frailty. So now that we've got this list down, archetype. It's inconsistent, it's weak to stealth rock, does well against fat teams, it's hyper offense time. Oh yeah. So I pretty much knew this when we were starting. I knew this was going to be a hyper offense, and it's going to be screens / a veil for sure. For sure, it's going to be this. Somebody asked if I would consider using Salak. Yes, I would consider Salak. Salak, Zard, potentially. I could consider it. You know what else I wonder? If you use Custat Berry as like a consumable, does it give you the acrobatics boost? That's kind of an interesting idea. How does Toxapex die to Charizard? To a +6 acrobatics. That's how. Yes, so we're going to need to go the screens veil route. And we've got some recommendations in chat. Some say screens Pult. I think probably the best options are Dragapult, Grimmsnarl. Yeah. As for which one to do, they both have their upsides and downsides for sure. I think I like Pult better a little bit here because we can run Thunder Wave on it, which could help Zard out with the paralysis and such. Yeah, I think I like that. But we can consider both. Okay, so we'll go Light Clay, and I think we go Light Screen, Reflect, and I think the Thunder Wave Hex set is, in my opinion, one of the best. And you actually typically run Cursed Body on this, which is cool. If we end up having issues with webs, we could potentially switch that around, but I don't think we will. And on this, I think, yeah, we just want to go Timid. I think as speedy as possible is fine. Speed time might be important against other Dragapult. We might lower this so it's not so fast. Maybe just to outspeed Darkrai and Zama. But we'll keep it as full for now. It's not really a big deal. And we'll go with that. Somebody says we should go a Ninetales. So here's the problem with that. If you use this Pokemon, nothing you have can hit Cinderace. Like, I guess Chilling Water, but it just comes in. It just comes in and comes in and comes in, and you can't do anything about it. I don't want to run a Pokemon that's so inconsistent. I mean, we can check. Let's check Chilling Water damage. Even then, I mean, if it's not two-shotting, we're not doing it. Oh my god, yeah. So, that's shocking, really. Yeah, so we're not running Ninetales. It can't touch Cinderace, and then obviously Cinderace can court change screens, which makes it even worse. And then Lauren says, what about Taunt Lando? We need 0 hazards. No. So, yes, we do need 0 hazards, but Taunt Lando is not a reliable way to get that, and it's not reliable on screens. I had a fun little idea for a core that I was actually really excited to give a try. So we need some help against stall. We need some assistance against stall teams. So I was thinking, geez, what's a Pokemon that's good on screens that puts a dent in stall? And of course, my mind goes to Roaring Moon. Also, I actually want to check something quickly. Like against Charizard against a sleeping Dondozo. Oh, wait, Charizard. Belly Drum. Like, how much are we doing? None. Terraflying. Acro. Yeah, it's not great. That's not great. Anyway, though, what I was thinking was we need a Pokemon that's going to help for that matchup. And immediately what comes to mind, DD Moon, of course. It's good on screens. It's generally broken. It helps with fat teams. And then I think, wow, okay, we've got a Pokemon that's really good at removing rocky helmets. And we really need removal. I'm going to wait for chat to see it. Say what you think it is. I really wanted good removal. And we have a Pokemon that's very good at removing helmets. What am I about to add to this team? This is what I came up with this while I was falling asleep last night. It's going to be a little awkward because of the delay, but I want to see if chat can figure it out before I add it. I think you guys are going to like this one. And also, to address the Lando discussion in chat, yeah, we're not doing that. Meow is a rec... Okay, no. It's not that. Got some recommendations for Manaphy / Primarina. Expert Belt Specials are... Wow, chat does not know what I'm talking about. Hey, Dark Mystic Blade got it. It's Mousehold. We're running a Mousehold with Tidy Up. That's right. You can't stop me. This Pokemon is actually really good on screens. Okay, a lot of people in chat figured it out. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Anyway, though. Yeah, okay. Chat figured it out. Chat figured it out. I forgot how much delay there was. But anyway, okay. So, we got Mousehold. We got our... Now, the next thing is an interesting question here. This is where things get a little bit awkward. So this is where we make a team weaknesses list. Stall, I still think we're a bit weak to Stall. We could go Taunt Moon. Probably we go Terra Blast Fairy. Because that set's broken. How long's the delay? Like a minute. It's pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have tried to engage with chat. That's my fault. But yeah, I added the delay because I want to minimize risk of stream sniping, especially now that I stream at the exact same time every week. Definitely a risk. Are there any Pokemon that are just cooking us? I feel like we're pretty good against Cinderace, actually. We might want more removal. I think hazards are still a concern, so we might want to add like a Tusk as well. Innards out Blissey seems like a nightmare so far. Wow, that, you know what? I didn't think about that one. You, you got me there. Yeah, but screens teams are also just kind of weird. I feel like sometimes you've just got to play them and see how they flow. Toxic spikes are really bad. We definitely need a poison type. Probably an Iron Moth. Maybe a Slowking. Yeah, probably Fairy Resist. A better Fairy Resist. Yeah, it's looking like an Iron Moth is in the cards here. Garganackle is super tough. Yeah, Garg is really, really tough. We definitely need something that can pretend to handle Garg at least. Zapdos is really, really difficult at the moment. But in a way, maybe it's not because we can pressure it. Got a question mark. We can kind of overwhelm Zapdos. Yeah, we're definitely not adding a Corviknight. So you don't want to just put a random bulky balance Pokemon onto an hyper offense team. You've got to have Pokemon that keep up the momentum. Pedro asks, is it possible to only add the delay when battling? I wish. Unfortunately not. It is not possible to just do that. Yeah, Garganackle does look... I mean, Glowking, like a Nasty Block Glowking does look really good here, actually. It doesn't do that well into Garg, though, if we're being honest. I think Glowking, Iron Moth are the two branches we go here. I feel like, yeah, because it'll be like a nasty plot set. Like something like this. Like, you know, Psyshock, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb. This is a very effective stall breaker. And then the other option would be, as I said, Iron Moth. So these are the two angles. Let's develop this one first. If we go this angle, what's remaining is problems. Still Garg. And still stall. Are there any other problems? Any other major concerns? Any types I've forgotten that we have nothing for? Somebody says this team is becoming an offense team. It's definitely a hyper offense. Trust me on that. These Pokemon are designed to die. That's what makes a hyper offense what it is. I don't love Dragonite. That's not super fun. We can kind of pressure it though. But I feel I feel like it gets a DD up and then we're cooked. So yeah, I'll say Dragonite's still a threat. I also don't want to add a Terra Hog. We already have quite a few Pokemon that like using Terra, most of all Moon. We can only afford one Terra Hog. Is Wake really going to 6-0 the team? Kind of, but not really, because we have Screens and a Roaring Moon. We got some recommendations for mixed Kyurem. I still feel like hazards are not super awesome. We're also, I'm not sure how bad we are against stall. Like, we do have Mousehold. We do have Roaring Moon, which we could run Taunt on as well. It does scream Tusk, doesn't it? Yeah, I very much see the Tusk. No Dragon Resist, thank you. All dragons. Always forget about Dragon type. I don't know why. Yeah, we're not going to put a Tenkaton on here. That's definitely not happening. I feel like King Gambit is a solid way to finish this game then. Well, let's see. Are there any fairy types? There is the Stallbuster Primarina set. That doesn't switch into Garg, though, at all. There's Hatterene. Hatterene's kind of interesting here. I could see Hatterene here. I think that's kind of a cool version. Yeah, let's see. Are there any other possibilities for this last slot, though? Let's take a look at some steals. D-Knight, yeah, these are... Problem is, this is so weak to Garg. Recommendation for Alola Tails from Dr. Bognor saying it can provide screens and pressure dragons and flyers. Yeah, but then you just lose if you see a Cinderace. Like, what Cinderace usage... I mean, we can check. Like, I don't want to lose on preview 10% of the time. Like, every time I see a Cinderace. That just feels really bad. And if you go Alola Tails, that's how it's going to be. But this team is super weak to Garg. Let's take a look at a Ninetales version. And maybe there's something we can do to not make Cinderace. Something we can switch in. I mean... I guess you can double set Veil. We'll try this. I think I like Snowscape because otherwise it just gets stopped by any time you see a weather team. And Sun is common enough, I think, to consider. Probably can go Blizzard Encore. Yeah, I think this is fine. Because you can Encore the Cinderace and then just reset Veil. Give both sides Veil, which our team could take advantage of better. I think that's fine. Yeah. We'll go with this. Is there any reason to be 248 speed? I feel like there isn't. Like, what's the closest thing to us? 109. I think Treads is like... Enam, I think, is also 106. And they hit 342. So let's just hit 343. And we can put the rest in defense. Okay. So now renewed and not losing to like a Specs Pult anymore. I think our weaknesses are the same, except instead of dragons and Dragonite are definitely less of a problem now. Someone recommending Revavroom. I appreciate the effort, but I don't think Revavroom is a real Pokemon. So, okay, let's think about this. Yeah, so we're struggling with Hazards, maybe Stall, and Garg. It does look like this team wants a Tusk, to be honest. Like, ID Zama looks pretty bad, too. Yeah, Dr. Bognor saying, I finally made a good suggestion. Yes, you did. That was good. I guess Grimmsnarl could also deal with dragons. So we can keep that in mind as well. But it wouldn't deal with dragons as well. Meteor Beam Glamora. That's an idea. I don't think it's a good one, but it's not terrible. Maybe like over Iron Moth, Meteor Beam Glamora. It wouldn't really do much for the hazard situation, though. Unless we could run like Meteor Beam, Power Gem, Earth Power, Mortal Spin, but that's, I mean, no, that doesn't sound very good. I feel like you really want Rock Polish if you're running Screens, Meteor Beam, Glamora. Somebody says Garg is easily solved with a Covert Cloak, but none of these Pokemon can run a Covert Cloak. This needs Citrus Berry, this needs Light Clay, this needs Booster, this needs Wide Lens, this needs Booster. Yeah, the Moth is here because it's necessary to provide a solid Fairy Resist and to absorb Toxic Spikes. So yes, we do need the Moth. Tusk. Bulk up Tusk looks kind of scary. Honestly, maybe just really Tusk getting off a spin looks kind of scary here. I don't think I like the idea of Slowking because I think it's just a little too vulnerable to Tinglu for my taste. And we don't have anything else on the team that would really do a good job of chipping Lu. So I'm not really liking that idea as much. We could just do like a Cloak Garg. I mean a Cloak Gold. It's an option. You know what else is interesting is a Clefable here. Clefable here doesn't look too bad. Wellspring is fine, because, I mean, yeah, like, we're fine against Wellspring. Goldengo's good. I could see Clefable. CMI Val doesn't really handle Garg that well is the problem. How much is Charizard taking from a Garganacl Salt Cure? Probably like 1 million, yeah. Although with Terra flying and a Reflect, we do get up a sub, so that's good. Could we run Tank Chomp? Not on the middle of a Hyper Offense team, no. We don't want to run Tank Chomp in the middle of an HO team. Cloak Terra Grounds Art. Guys, stop telling me to run a non-consumable item. Stop telling me to run a non-consumable item. It's not going to happen. Yeah, no, we're also not going to run a rocker. Running a rocker with a mouse hold is kind of not a great idea. But yeah, I do sort of like the idea of just slapping on a Clefable here. It honestly does not look bad. I kind of want to just try Clefable and see how it works. Yeah, let's plug in some sets. So I'm going to start with Roost, and we'll see if we need to switch to Taunt later. I feel like we... Well, without hazards, yeah, we probably want Taunt, don't we? Someone says I get smoked by water types. Like, which water type, though? I'm feeling okay. We'll see. I mean, we've got to test and see how bad it looks. Yeah. I really don't want to run Taunt, but I don't see a way out of it. Wide lens for sure. Go Terra Dark on this little guy. Ora Fantastica asks, can we start playing? Yes. Someone asks, can I move it? Oh, you guys can't see this that well. My bad. There we go. Sorry. I think it's fully on screen now. Didn't realize it had shifted. Okay, but yeah. Terra Flying, Water, Dark. Yep, we can hit drop that. No, actually that's not even worth. We might as well tie other mouse hold. It's that small of a deal. Booster, Fiery, Dance, Sledge Wave. Now another question is, do we want to go booster speed on this, or do we want to go booster special attack? I'm feeling booster special. I mean, we kind of need the speed control, but I'm going to go booster special attack anyway. No, we really ought to. Well, I feel like I really... The thing with booster speed is, on a team that doesn't have a lot of good measures to chip Ting-Lu, I feel like you just don't do that much. Because nothing else on this team is putting pressure on Ting-Lu. So let's go with an agility set. And like a modest booster energy. I think that works pretty well here. Gold is fine here. We might go gold. I just wanted to try Clef because I haven't tried it before, really. Let's go Life Orb. We can go Calm Mind. Well, I don't care for Moonlight paired with Alola Tails. I don't care for that one bit. Maybe we do go Cloak Gold after all. Let's do that. Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Recover, Terra Fairy. This is a cool set. Gets the job done. Works pretty well. Not much to say. Let's make sure it outspeeds Kingambit, and we'll go Rest in Defense, I think. Or do we want this to be like a modest, bulky modest situation? Let's go modest. I feel like I'm always using Fat Gold, and maybe it's good, but this time I want to try this. Yeah, that seems good. Let's make this female. Okay, cool. I think we're good to go. We've got all our Terra types down. Yep. Yeah. Let's give it a go and just see what happens. Snowcloak is banned. Thank God it's banned. That could have been bad. All right. I'm surprised no one in chat was like freaking out in all caps about it. Somebody in chat saying metal coat. Honestly, metal coat make it rain gold is so cool. It doesn't deal with Garg is the thing, but I want to run a calc here. Let's check against, what was I wanting to check? Blissey, that's what it was. Metal coat, whoops, metal coat, modest, +2, Terra Steel. Does that kill after a Calm Mind? We've got to try that. No, it looks like not. Maybe with like minimal chip it does though. How about if you get up to +4 and the Blissey's at +1? How about +6? No, that's just going to be the same. It's just the same every time. Yeah. But with this, you can stop soft boils. Anyway. That's intrigues for another time. Yeah, this works. I feel like I really do want to build at some point. Dr. Bogner asking, why wouldn't we run Make It Rain? I don't know. I like Terra Fairy D-Gleam. We could run Make It Rain, but I guess I just want something fairy type to be able to hit King Gambit. Quacklord saying Metal Coat beats Bliss 1v1. I don't see how that's possible. Because it does PP still. It always wins. You're saying, okay, well, hold on. Let's check this. Actually, no, I think you're right. Because look at this. This is at +6, while the Blissey's... No, but then it can keep Calm Minding, and you can't. If you were to hit it again. So let's see. 62 min. What if it gets up? +3. No, you're right. Okay, we're definitely adding that to the team building list. We are definitely adding that. While we're searching, I'm going to write that down. Metal coat. Modest NP gold. That's going to be a really cool building project. Maybe on screens, maybe not, but I really want to build that. Your chat is either slow or behind. Yes, there's an intentional delay. Okay, Zard actually looks fire here. Why does Zard look so good here? That's crazy. Gold looks really, really good too. As does Moon. This looks like if we lose this, we're terrible. Like I should retire immediately if we lose this game. This matchup looks really, really good. Okay. Yeah, let's just start with a Veil. Okay, good. It's Adamant, so we see that confirmed. I'm just going to go for a Blizzard here. That actually looks pretty solid against the entire team. Ethan asks, oh, and also we know it's Adamant, so Zard outspeeds this, which is huge. Let's go Mouse. We can just tidy up immediately, get rid of these. I'm actually okay to Pop Bomb here. I think we always just go gold on this. Blocks, all shenanigans. Yeah, what elo are we at? I thought we were high enough. Yeah, we're 1830s. That should not be happening. Well, okay. So probably going to see a switch come out here. Okay, I was thinking we could have predicted Tinglu, but we can just D-Gleam now. That's fine. Does Shadow Ball kill here? No, so we're going to just D-Gleam again. Okay, Tinglu down. Obviously, that's really good. We can go Alola Tails here. We have no reason to sack. We can Veil up. Okay, and we're alive to do it again. Obviously, that's really good. Let's go Moon. Go Moon, get off a DD here. Okay, unfortunate critical hit U-turn there going to take us out. That blows. But it's time for the Zard. We have to go for the belly drum, right? Like, come on. We have to flame charge at some point anyway, so let's do that now. Okay, this is good. Now we belly drum. Oh my god, it had roar. Why did it have roar? Dude, what? Oh. That's devastating. Womp, womp, womp. We're gonna lose. I probably should have just Terra Fairyed gold earlier, to be honest. Against the Tinglu. We probably could have just full team swept there. That's so bad. Alright, if we Terra Fairy. I think we have to Terra Fairy and immediately Degleam, because otherwise this thing's going to beat us. Okay. And that did not do nearly as much as it needed to, and I think we lose now. Okay, we can sack Zard on this, and we have to go Moth. We can Agility, I guess. Whoa, this is the slowest Zama ever. It went for the Roar, too. Alright, this is... We can Encore, I guess, yeah. Yeah, this was... I completely forgot about Roar. Let me think. Yeah, no, I got too caught up trying to make the Charizard sweep when I should have just won the game with one of the many Pokemon that actually did sweep. Although the critical hit was really bad too. The critical hit on Ogerpon was really, really bad. Yeah. That was a combination of poor playing and bad luck, but we're going to move on to the next one. I will, from now on, I'm going to not just try to do Zard. Because I think a lot of the reason I lost that game was because I was trying to win with Zard instead of just trying to win. Also, someone in Vivek regarding last game says, bro, you could have recovered. No, because then at Iron Defense, then Terra'd, and then our whole team got swept. We needed to click Degleam and hope for the kill. Okay, immediate gold enters. I think on this, we go Hard Moth to take the Make It Rain. Good. I was hoping it would not. And that did a ton. That looks like... Is that Specs? No, it's just max invested. Yeah, so that Make It Rain did... Yeah, okay. That's about what we'd expect. I'll just go for a big Fiery Dance here. Interesting. Okay, that looks not invested at all. Yeah, this says no bulk. It's not going to crunch ever, so we can go gold pretty safely on the Stone Edge. Yep, and now we can just go for a Degleam. No, we don't have to retire because the last game there was hacks too, so we don't count those. Yeah, no, the U-turn critical hit, that was really, really bad. That was genuinely really bad. Also, we can go bulk here on this. I forgot. We don't need all this. All right. Do we eat this and then just... No, we actually we have a good shot to die, so we don't just stay in and eat it. We could Terra Fairy. I don't think that's worthwhile here. Kind of not a great spot we're in. We can go into this, and we can... Let's go Moth on probably the incoming gold. Worst case, we just get Moth killed, which is fine. Okay, cool. We can Fiery Dance here. Aatrox comes in, gets sacked. Good stuff. No, Palta's not banned in OU. Palta's not... Without Z moves, because all the problem with Nactex is that the Z Palts. Here, I'm okay with sacking. We can go Agility. Okay, I actually thought it might try to overpredict there, but good on my opponent for not doing that, I suppose. We can go Gold now, and I think we just click Shadow Ball. That looks pretty good. That will kill this Zama because it's not HP invested. Okay, eat a crunch. Oh, never mind. We got an absolute dead minimum roll. Actually, no, it might not have been 0. I guess it could have just been a roll last time. That sucks either way, though. Yeah, not much to say there. That blows. I guess we just sack gold now. We can go... It probably doesn't have Heavy Slam, so we can go into this and click A-Veil here. It has Heavy Slam. Why? Because what? Like, why wouldn't it, right? All right. Yeah, I guess we just... Do we just lose? I guess it's time to put it all on Terra Blast Fairy Moon. This sucks, man. Yeah. I don't know why we keep getting cooked by Zamazenta. We shouldn't be. I guess we have to go defensive gold. I guess I should have known that from the beginning, maybe. Let's just go max defense gold. That's... Honestly, that would have worked better in all these games. We can just knock here. Yeah. Yeah, we're in big trouble. We can... Yeah. Yeah. Figures. Okay. Let's tidy up now. Yeah, let's tidy up and hope the gold comes in. Okay, if this is a Rocky Helmet, we just lose. Obviously. Okay. Good. Actually, well, we can try to cheese with Zard. No, it's Set Rocks. Well played. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting completely handled that game, but a defensive gold does make this a lot better. So let's see if that helps. Yeah, this has sucked so far. It's been definitely a frustrating one. This team is not performing well at all. The Zard has been completely terrible too. It's just been like the easiest thing in the world to anticipate and deal with in advance, it seems like just Roar, Stealth Rock, whatever. Consider Roost over Taunt. Yeah, then what do we do against Stall? We lose. We fold immediately. Okay, let's see here. This is I mean, we actually don't have an answer for Glamora lead, which is great. Can Iron Moth live a power gem maybe? That's where we're at. We're at that point. It can't live an earth power though. Let's just lead Tails. Okay, we can go hard Moth on this. Okay, and it's red card. It's like a fat red card set. Worst case scenario. As it would be. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to click Population Bomb here. This will mostly kill. Okay, one critical hit. As long as we hit, we kill. Okay, good. Raging Bolt down. Got 3 critical hits. Honestly, a little bit extra from Mousehold there. Let's go Moth again. Can we 2-shot Glamora with Energy Ball? This depends on the set. Let's go for it. Yeah, this is like the fattest Glamora. Okay, well, at least it's dead. So if we tidy up, Brocks are gone. Quacklord is saying its best MU is Stall. No, I don't agree with that statement. Okay, at least we get immediately Earthquake. That's good. Let's Veil here. Okay, just knock off. We can Encore now. Gold comes in, fine. Let's go Mouse Hold and just tidy this stuff up. And we can bite, maybe get a Technician. I mean, not a Techno, what am I saying? Oh, we get a Flinch, great. We probably win now. Yeah, Booster, as long as we hit, we kill, for sure. This is definitely... Let's skip just to see. Okay, we get all the hits. Tusk goes down. Good game. Obviously hacks, but, you know, that's how it is. Our lack of Glamora answer is not great. Let's go with this gold set because I really want to run Roost on Moon. So yeah, we'll go Metal Coat. We'll go make it Rain Modest. And let's go booster speed on Moth because I'm really tired of just getting farmed by Zamazenta. Like that, it can't keep going like that. Somebody's saying Fizz-Def is better on Moon. Yeah, you may be right. We'll go with that. We'll throw it in there. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, bulk is multiplicative. So the lower stat investment is more impactful. However, HP is in 2 calculations instead of just 1. So it's generally a lot better to invest in HP because that'll boost your defense and special defense instead of just your defense. However, when it comes to... What am I trying to say? When it comes to a Pokemon like Roaring Moon, so many of the things that try to stop it are physical attackers, and a lot of special attackers just get totally cooked. But if you think about the things that are actually trying to stop a Moon, Zama, Tusk, Lando, Gambit, right? The Fizz-Def is a lot more impactful, which is why we're going to be going Fizz-Def. Yeah, and we'll give this gold a try. Is the Charizard putting in work? No, Charizard has done nothing so far. Tidy Up does not remove Veil, no. 1, 2, Zard stocks are going up. A little bit, yeah. I think we always just lead Tails here. Yeah, we can just Veil. Mortis Spin, that's fine. We Encore into that always. And now we can go into big Goldengo. Or would we rather go Moth? Probably we go into Gold. And finally, there's no Zama, so that's good. What are the odds it's like Specs Infiltrator? Pretty low. And if it is, we can go Mouse after. I'm actually going to Nasty Plot here. Yeah, because I figured King Gambit will come in. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Let's just make it rain this thing. Okay, fine. We can Shadow Ball here. And now when we tidy up, the tidy up is here to stay. So that's good. If Kingambit comes in here, we can actually do so much damage. U-turn. This is fine, actually. Yeah, I'm going to stay in and make it rain. Works for me. Check this out. This is going to do quite a bit. Oh, it's balloon too, so no leftovers recovery. Beautiful. We got a critical hit and killed it outright. Who loves Goldango? Raise your hand if you love Goldango. I do. I sure do. So one thing I just realized, we're actually going to have to Terra Steel here, and I think we can kill. Depends on the moon set. But I think we actually kind of have to do this. Because otherwise I think we lose this game, like right now. Okay. Yeah, I still do not regret that play one bit. And we would have killed based on that damage if it hadn't knocked off. Because we actually lose to DD Moon. The problem is we need some priority on this team. Like, badly. We need some priority. Okay, so we can go into our recently minted Iron Moth with booster speed. Definitely good. Maybe we go D-Knight here. Over Moon. But then that leaves our Mousehold in a bad state. You know, the real Pokemon we ought to replace here is a Charizard. Just saying. We can sub here. Yeah, I figured the Terra Water would come out, and now we can go for the Energy Ball, which won't kill, but it'll do a good chunk. Okay, solid. Okay, then we can Veil here. Oh, I forgot. I thought all of them were slow. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, let's go into Mouse here. And we can just go for a Population Bomb. Okay, Paul wants to switch in. Fine. Sack Zard, because it's a Charizard. Let's see what kind of set this is. Draco? Okay, cool. That works. I think Mouse can live a Specs Draco here. Okay, that's not the set at all, but yeah, based on that calc, it will live a Specs one. And we go for a Tidy Up here for sure. And I think Bite guaranteed kills here, so we have no reason to risk a Pop Bomb missing. Good. Thunderclap is likely to kill here. I'm going to go for the Read. Let's Tidy Up. Okay, we got red. So be it. GG. Yeah, so the main problem here was we were forced to Terra Steel because we have nothing for Moon. So we've got to add some priority to this team. You know, like the absolute perfect Pokemon to replace is Charizard because it's useless and terrible, but we can't because we're building around Charizard. Yeah, this Pokemon sucks, by the way. I know there were some stands in chat saying like, oh, it's so good, I've used it, it worked. No, this Pokemon's terrible. It's complete garbage. Any good player knows how to shut this down from a mile away. This Pokemon sucks. But we're stuck with it for the next hour. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here. But yeah, we need priority because a screens team, we're way too vulnerable to reverse sweeping right now without some priority on our side. Let's restart the music as well. Yeah, just at the moment, we're way too vulnerable to a reverse sweep. Yeah, we're not running Quick Attack Mousehold, that's for sure. We need actual priority. So, okay, just to show you guys what this team should be in case you want to use a good team. That's the answer. That's the answer. But we have this team. So let's see what we can do. No, but this has been nothing but a liability. We're like, what, 4 games in and hasn't had one good setup opportunity? Yeah. I'm not saying, okay, good players will sometimes lose to Belly Drum Zard. The vast majority of good players will not lose to Belly Drum Zard if they have a non-terrible matchup. SD Scizor with Bullet Punch is probably the way we go here. Yeah, I think we have to go Scizor here. Yeah, actually, this is probably... I kind of want to go double Metal Coat. I feel like that would be funny. You know, it's so cool. Like, this could have actually been like a Steel Spam Hyper Offense. This actually could have been cool if we weren't locked down with the Charizard here. Maybe we can build this another time. Yeah, let's roll with that. Let's go for the Kingambit outspeed. Or do we want max? No, we'll just go with that. This is not nearly as good a sweeper as Roaring Moon, and I really don't want to do this. But we have a Charizard, which is really holding us back. So good, I remembered Technician. Okay, I'm glad we have Scizor. I mean, a Roaring Moon would have been amazing here too. BD Zard is a pretty gimmicky matchup fish, isn't it? Correct. Spot on. All right. Yeah, I do regret building around. See, the thing is, a lot of times when I'm building on my own, right, I have an idea, I give it a try, I can immediately tell, like after like 1 or 2 games, that it's terrible and will never work, and then I stop. Except when I'm streaming. Because then people complain if I don't play the full... I used to just give up on it mid-stream, which is kind of how I build. Like when I'm on my own and I'm building, I would not be continuing with this Zard because there's 0 chance it works. But on stream, people like to see me at least try and mess around with it for the full time. So we'll do that, but it's done. Basically the real part of the stream where we try to make stuff work is over. It's failed. The Zard's terrible. But let's see if we can cheese somebody with Zard. That's kind of fun too. So we'll see if we can cheese someone. And I really do like Scizor here, I will say. Scizor looks amazing. Zard doesn't look bad, but it's a Charizard still, so it's probably going to be very easy for our opponent to deal with. But either way, I think we can just lead Alola Tails here. So I really don't want to get glared, and I feel like that's what's coming. So let's go into gold here. Taunt, interesting. I wonder if this is a screens lead set. It's a very real possibility. Let's just fire off a Make It Rain. Okay, well, I guess we'll see here. Okay, we just kill. I'm loving this Metal Coat Modest Gold. I am loving this thing. You know, I think we can go Zard here. Sub up, maybe do a little damage with Flame Charge. Blaze Flame Charge will do some damage. Go for Acro here. Getting decent damage off on Manaphy, that is probably the most Zard will ever do. Because now it's in Bullet Punch range, which is really good. Actually, that's really good. I sense that this thing is going to click Rest. Somebody said, I thought you said you would stop doing things that you don't want to do, makes the stream worse and people notice. Yeah, kind of right. But I can still have fun cheesing people with Charizard. The battling portion is still amusing. The building portion is over, though. Like, there's kind of no point in trying to improve it because the team definitely sucks because it has a Charizard. But I can still have fun battling. So we shall proceed. I'm deliberating here between Moth and Mouse. I feel like we saved the Moth booster for later. The problem is that the Mouse invites in a little too easily the Tread. So I'm considering Alola Tails here as well, but I worry the Manaphy is just going to heal up. Like, I really get the sense this is like Resto Chesto because I don't see leftovers. So let's go Mouse and just click Population Bomb here. That works pretty well. We can do it, sure. We can do a poll. Yeah, start a poll. Keep Zard. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to tidy up here. Okay, we get knocked. Obviously not really what you want to see, but we can Encore. And then we can Population Bomb. Then that gives us a really good entrance for our Iron Moth. We'll see how many we hit here. 4. Okay. 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 Mouse, you're crazy? Wow, it hit 9. That's really good. And I don't think Knock breaks here. Well, okay, let's check how much it did to Mousehold. When it didn't have an item, or let's check when it did have an item, because that'll give us... That's fine, okay. So Knock did, with no item, 32. So this is attack invested. Meaning we are not able to sub up on this, unfortunately. So let's just Fiery Dance. Oh, okay, interesting. Kyurem's going to come in. Kind of unfortunate that we didn't get the boost there. We would have been in a really, really good spot, but we're still looking really good. So we can just Sludge Wave here. Oh, and we get Icicle Spear. That's totally manageable. Good. I was thinking we get Scale Shotted or something, but that works. Wouldn't a spec set be less terrible? Probably. Keep Zard. Okay, so people want to see a Zard gone. I guess they want to see a real team. Okay, yeah. The vote says the people say get rid of Zard. Okay, so next game we're going to drop Zard and replace it for a real Pokemon. So I actually think Scizor could be really cool here, so we're going to give that a try. Let's sub to see what this thing wants to Terra into. Beautiful. Oh, Trick Room, less beautiful. Hopefully we don't get Psychic Noise. That'd be kind of sad. We want this to run out, so we'll go for sub here. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, if it has Psychic Noise, it has Psychic Noise. Nothing we could really do about that. I think we do still win. We'll go for Veil here. Terra Blast, yeah, it's not going to do very much. And we can Blizzard now. Yep. Blizzard again. We're looking really good in this endgame. We're looking very comfortable. Scizor should be able to just polish this game up. Oh, nice freeze. Okay. We'll just go Scizor here. The freeze didn't really matter. We had Encore into Swords Dance anyway, and it can't Terra since the Hatterene Terra'd, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, the only way out is a unfreeze critical hit sucker, and it didn't even go for it, so that's good game. Okay, cool. And we're going to abandon Zard, which is cool, because now we might actually get a good team out of the stream, which would be sick. So I'm thinking yeah, so we needed the priority. This is one version. The D-Knight version I definitely think has potential, but I'm curious to see how Scizor does. Or actually, wait, let's do this first. Yeah, I was going to say I'm really curious to see how Scizor is going to do. Someone said I should keep Zard in the thumbnail. I mean, yeah, I've already made the thumbnail, so we'll keep Zard. But yeah, I think this could be cool, because now we kind of have a Steel spam, Knock spam with Mousehold going. Different team, not Zard related at all, but I'm actually kind of excited about this. I feel like this could be cool. Hack's really saving this team, huh? No, that freeze at the end there did not matter at all. We had Encore, so it couldn't have Swords Danced anyway, and we would have just gone into King Gambit. So, no, it did not matter at all. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this. I love Mousehold here. I wonder, can Mousehold one-shot an Alola Tails lead? Not likely. Has a chance to. But then, like, all it takes is one critical hit. I feel like we actually do I actually do just want to lead Mousehold and, like, let one rip. Okay, that can kill us with a Grassy Glide, Banded Glide, so I do want to get out of here. Probably, I'm thinking we bug out into Gold. Maybe we should have gone into... Let's check a calc on that. Let's get a calc on that. That is not banded. Good to know. So I'm actually thinking we go Hard Moth, because we're about to get knocked right here. Yep, good. And now we can go for Fiery Dance. Looks good here. We get the boost this time. Great stuff. We can go for a Sludge Wave. We're not going to kill, but we're going to get really good chip on this. And I actually don't think the Bolt can kill us in return. Okay, unfortunately we get paralyzed, so there's not much point in preserving this. It probably still will Thunderclap, so I'm thinking we can go into Ninetales, keep the sack for later. Yep, good stuff. I think I'll go for Blizzard here. Yeah, I figured it would want to Thunderbolt me, potentially get another Paralysis as I Veiled. So that was good. And the reason we saved Iron Moth there was because not clicking Thunderclap would have been really foolish by my opponent. And, okay, interesting. So we're almost certainly going to be slower. So I actually kind of want to click Encore here. Because now we can Veil, and then we can switch out with this thing locked into Moonblast. So this looks pretty good for us. Yeah. Funny enough, being slower here actually helped our Alola Tails out. And we can go Mousehold every time here. Mousehold is also really good here because Snow runs out, so the switch won't even cover it. If we get burned, I'm going to be so sad. Okay, critical hit was bad, but we didn't get burned, so I can't really complain. Critical hit and a burn would have been a lot worse than a critical hit. Okay, I think if we get one critical hit here, we kill the mana. That's a really fat mana fee, though. Oh my god. Yeah, this is like one of those acid armor sets. It won't kill here, though. Okay, we do get burned this time, unfortunately. Which I can't really complain about. Burns, like, it's likely to happen. So that's fair. And we're still going to get good damage off on something here. Like, there's actually still no good switch in, and Manaphy getting chipped with how good Scizor looks in this endgame is such a worthy cause. So Mousehold still was really putting in the work here. And this Population Bomb will actually do decent damage to Tusk. Let's skip past this for the sake of time, but, like, look at that. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Do we go Moon and just start Terra Blast ferrying stuff? How much do we do to a Ninetales with Moon? Oh no, our Moon versus a Ninetales. Okay. We get 2 DDs. Can we DD up twice on this Tusk? Looks like we can, actually. Looks like we can. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Go up, DD twice. No, we only DD once, because then the Rillaboom will just come in and stop us, which that we don't want that. Somebody said slap a choice band on that mouse. That would be a terrible idea. Encore is a really good tool that Mousehold has, so we definitely don't want to lose that. And on top of that, it would actually be less strong. So the way Population Bomb works is when you miss one, it doesn't do it. So it basically runs that 90% every time. So your odds of getting 10 hits are quite low if you don't have Wide Lens. If you do have Wide Lens, you get it almost every time. Yeah, we're just going to immediately rip the Terra Blast Fairy here. We can't let this thing continue its setup. There is a world in which we lose here to this thing setting up and like rapid spinning and something here, but we're probably okay. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so that's like when I said like was talking about the bad scenarios, that's definitely one of the bad scenarios. So if we knock here, do we kill with Scizor or Bullet Punch? Probably. We'd have to get a really bad roll. Oh, it Headlong rushed. Okay, I think we actually just kill here. Yeah, so Tusk went for the Headlong and died. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Got a little scary there, but we're okay. No real reason to throw this away. So let's not. Let's go Tails. And we can Veil. Let's go Gold. We can just Nasty Plot here. Like, this thing is so hard to deal with, and our opponent's already used Terra as well, so that's not going to be of any help. Yeah, we definitely just win this endgame with Scizor. There's Aurora Veil. Let's go for one more. Actually, no. Yeah, with odds of Freeze Dry, that was pretty greedy to go for more. We shouldn't have done that. Okay, we didn't get Frozen. Yeah, that was a bad play by me, though. Setting up more, I should have just been clicking the attacks. We can just make it rain and end this game quickly. Yeah. I joined in late. Where is the Charizard, man? Yeah. Charizard was mid, so we took it out back and shot it. Yeah, that's a pretty good summary. GG. But like we've been getting way more, like this team has been performing way better. Okay. So this will be a bit more of a test. This is the point of the stream where we face a Moltres. So there have been some theories going around. One theory I had was, well, we have a bunch of Pokemon that lose to Moltres, so it'll work. You know, like Mousehold will get burned, but it'll get it really chipped. So either we're going to do that and it's going to go great and it'll work, or we're just going to get farmed by Moltres. I'm not entirely sure which one's going to happen, so we'll see. I'm starting to think I kind of want Moonblast on Alola Tails because the Hammerots are. I'm getting a little fed up with the Hammerots. Yeah. Let's lead with it anyway. Okay, simple. Let's just Veil. I really want to get Mousehold in, and I want to sacrifice it against the Moltres. That would be great. Oh, that's bad. So Thunderwave is terrible. Like, you hate to see that. We can Encore, though. And we get... Never mind. We can't, because we got paralyzed. That sucks. Okay. And, wow, the A-Truck comes in. All right, we go Mousehold on. We got... Come on. No, not the critical hit. All right, let's tidy up and hope the Mol... Okay. This is exactly what we wanted to happen. Don't get burned quickly, Mousehold. Are you pressure or something? Wow, that thing just did not get flame-bodied like a million times in a row. Mousehold, you are a ledge. This thing didn't get flame-bodied like 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It hit this thing for the 30% odds 5 times before it finally croaked. Absolute hero. Mousehold. Very lucky. Very lucky. I do think we are a little too weak to Moltres. Okay. Please boost. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, I guess we did just get really lucky against the mold. Yeah, so we're just going to get smoked here, but we can E-ball on our way out at least. I'm trying to think a world in which we don't lose this. I think it's probably going to be with Scizor. Maybe with Roaring Moon. Either way, I think we go in and just Veil up here. Okay, we can go Moon now. That's not good. That's not a good flip turn. What, why you flip turn though? That's not a set, honestly. We can quickly Terra Blast risk-free. Because it's actually still a special move, we can outspeed and just kill this thing without any risk at all, which is pretty funny. Pretty silly there. Okay, let's Terra Fairy and let's DD. I don't think we could have asked for a better setup opportunity. Okay, it's going to go for that. Like, fine, but... Probably we just Terra Blast here. Okay, good. Dead. All right. This is looking... This is going. Let's Roost here on this probably just going to Headlong Rush. Good. Okay, because I think we can now kill with a knock. Yeah, we definitely kill with a knock, but I'm going to Roost... Wait, why did you stay in? Okay, let's knock here. Okay, good. There's no way. Yeah, GG. Roaring Moon does it again. That's why we want Roaring Moon. No nonsense, Jones. Getting bailed out of bad play with hacks. What else is new? Yeah, I mean, hey, we take those. So I think Moltres is too... I think Moltres is a big threat. Because we don't have hazards, you know? So is Atrot. Atrot's just kind of rough. Maybe we just go... Maybe we just go Moonblast on Alola Tails. I feel like Blizzard is just so much better for hitting random stuff, though. Man, I need Moon banned yesterday. Dude, for real. Moon definitely deserves a ban. No, the Brick Break was crazy, though. Like, Veil isn't even a thing. I guess it's just for hitting King Gambit, though. It's probably not specifically anti-Veil. I'm trying to think of a way we can fix this so we're not struggling so much against Moltres. Because at the moment, like, Scizor and Mouse are getting farmed, which I think is a little too... I mean, maybe it's not, but, like, it did work. We didn't get burned till really late. Maybe we end up going with, like, a Terra Blast Fire Scizor. Maybe we can drop knockoff since Moon does that. Like, I could see this being a thing. We'll keep that as kind of an option for later. For now, let's continue using the Terra Steel one. Steel Sizz. And let's go... We can also just go Freeze Dry. Not a bad option. Let's go Freeze Dry, because that can hit Alola Tails as well. Let's go with that. Blue Lamentation. Pink across. Can you try my Terra Fairy Alluring Voice Jolteon sometime? Good question. Let's look at the tier. Ground. So here's my problem. Terra Fairy gets past this, but that's it. It's not dealing with Gliscor. It's really not. I mean, Tinglu is kind of just stopping you anyway. It's not getting past Lando. It's not getting past Treads. It's not getting past Gliscor. If I'm going to use Jolteon, and I will use Jolteon. Oh yeah, also I realized, like, we totally lost sight of the fact that we lose to Garg. Remember how we were like, oh, we lose to Garg, so let's add a Cloak Gold, and then we just made it a Metal Coat? Pretty funny. But I guess we can just go hard gold on Garg anyway and start, like honestly, that's fine. I feel like we're maybe overestimating Garg. Garg teams are usually fat, too, and struggle with screens. Veil HO anyway. Okay. What do we want to do? Treads lead teams are always a little awkward. I think I actually want to start with Moth against the Treads. Yeah. Because there's a Ceruledge anyway. So it's like, oh, it's Flash Fire. What? Like, what? Why? Why are you running Flash Fire Ceruledge in this day and age? I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know what to say about that. I think we go Hard Moon. And we can just knock off here. If it has CC, it has CC. I think either way, we can just go for it. We'll either break a Sash, but like Sash on Flash Fire sets are usually bulk up. And that Bitter Blade did not do much. Okay, it's going to use Terra, which, you know, fine. I'm going to DD. Cool. I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's Dragon Dance. I don't know why you would do that, like switch out there. That's just so strange. Like, it's not like Corviknight's helmet killed. I would see the switch if Corviknight's helmet killed, but it didn't, so. I guess afraid of acrobatics. That makes some sense. Do we knock or do we Terra? Do we Terra Roost? What else? Let's ask ourselves this. What else do we want to use Terra on this game? I mean, Scizor could be nice. Probably mostly Scizor. Let's Roost one more time to see if it Iron Defense, if it Body Presses, or goes for ID. That doesn't even look like... Yeah, okay. Let's Terra Fairy Roost. Let's do this. Okay. And let's DD. Okay, it is Iron Defense. All right, we're going to knock, and then we're just going to get out of here. Okay, helmet removed. Good. We'll go for another Roost. And that's fine. Our Roaring Moon is still alive, still well. This is a really weird set, though. I've never seen this before. We can go just Shadow Ball here. Generally strong. Generally is going to hit everything well. Good. An Earthquake here will kill based on that calc. This is an offensive Treads. So I don't really want to stay in. Does Scizor take 2? Scizor does not always take 2. So let's go Alola Tails on the EQ, and we can set up a Veil. Wow, that's definitely max attack. Why is it showing this? That's a complete lie. There's no way Treads does this much. Is it not considering snow? Why did it not set snow? That's insane. Anyway, yeah, okay. Let's just Veil here. Okay, we see knock. Fine, we can Encore. Great. And I think Moth, probably. Okay, great. And we outspeed this, so we can sub up, actually. Great, and we can Sludge Wave now. It's Terra Fairy. I feel like the Cerulez switch was a bit of habit playing there. I don't think our opponent actually knew what they were doing. Yeah, the treads. I mean, like, that's fine. Like, I do not care. I am totally okay with playing this game. Veil was going to run out anyway. I mean, I guess Shadow Sneak breaks now. That was well played. I completely forgot about that. At the same time, I don't think I really would have played it any differently. I think I'm in a pretty winning position this game, so I don't feel the need to mess around. Okay, interesting. We see this. I think Scizor can still kill. What? Why is it showing me a Dragon Max Defense? Like, what are these sets that it shows me? What is that? Okay. Scizor is not quite killing, actually. That's pretty scary. So, let's see here. Can Alola Tails live? No. Can Scizor live? Maybe. It seems like either way, Scizor is the move here. Let's see if we die. Temper Flare. Oh god, yeah, that'll kill us. Okay. GG. I think we lose. We can go for a miss with Moon. That's pretty unfortunate. I did not see it going down this way. Yeah, maybe a miss on Mousehold, but I think Temper Flare kills at this point. Yeah, I think Temper Flare kills everything. Yeah, that was super unfortunate. Wow. I guess we should have just been more careful with Salamence. I just did not consider Salamence being a threat when we had a Scizor in the back, but I guess it was. Okay, that was definitely a throw. We absolutely could have won that game. That was more of a me problem than a team problem. Really annoying, though, of course. Okay, but it happens. Really like the look of Mousehold here. We are pretty weak to Moth. That's something else we're... Okay. Yeah, we're pretty weak to Moth. Probably, the more I play this, the more I think Dragonite over Scizor is probably the play. Can't blame Zard for your bad play anymore. No, I wasn't blaming Zard for a bad play before. I was blaming it for a bad team. Okay, so what do we lead here? The probably it's just going to be the Dio is the thing. How much is Scizor doing to one of these guys? Nothing. It's doing absolutely nothing. Kind of want to lead Moth. How much is a Psycho Boost doing to a Moth? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. We could lead Gold, but then like it just gets up rocks and then goes into Moth super easily. We could lead Tails, but then we get knocked immediately, which sucks. Could lead Mouse immediately. But I don't like that because it looks really good here. Let's go Scizor lead and we can Swords Dance. Let's go for more SDs. Go for the full team sweep. Let's do it. Okay, Sash. Fair enough. Low key, we might be able to sweep the entire team here. Let's go CC. Wow, just went for the sucker. Okay, well, we got mind gamed. It happens. I'm going to tidy up here. I don't think the Kingambit's going to want to risk staying in. Yep, sure enough. Cool. And we probably just take the damage and pop bomb. Well, we could go gold here and then come. I actually think that's better. We can go gold here, preserve the mouse, and then later come back in when the Zama doesn't have a boost. And we'll just go for big make it rain here. Okay, it's LO Zama. Interesting. Let's go Tails. Okay, and we can scout for Heavy Slam here with gold. Cool, we live. Good. I don't know. I'm not personally a fan of Heavy Slam on Zama. I guess I'm not sure how popular it is, though. Okay, sure. We die here. Fine. Shadow Ball. All right, good. Let's go Sludge Wave. No, let's Fiery Dance. I think the odds of it being Terra Steel Encore are higher than the odds of it being Psy Shock. So we can just Fiery Dance here. Let's not get paralyzed. Okay, boost would not be... Okay, well, no boost. That's kind of unfortunate, but... Alright, so be it. Let's go for Substitute here. Yeah, this person likes licking Sucker Punch. Okay, good. That's solid. We can go Tails here. Like, there's no way you click it. I'm going to Veil here. Let's Encore. I don't know what this thing is. It's not Booster Moth. That's so weird. Okay. We can sack our Moth here. Is that Specs? Yeah, that's Specs. Okay. Interesting. I think let's Terra Fairy. And do we just blast it right away? I think we do, just to keep Veil up. Okay, like this won't kill. So we're fine. Unless we get critical hit. Okay, we don't. Cool. Oops. Alright, GG. Slightly positive win record. About to, all right. Oh, we're facing Storm Zone. Cool. I really like the look. Actually, this is kind of a weird matchup. Okay, so yeah, we're facing Relic Stone, who's pretty high, 1970. So this would be a nice win to get for our Elo for sure. Screens look pretty good here. Alola Tail's lead looks pretty good. Looking at win cons, Moth will not be helpful this game. There's a Pex that'll stop it pretty hard. Scizor, potentially good. Pex is definitely going to be the Mon to beat. I really, really, really like the look of Mousehold. Hopefully it's not Helmet Tusk. Scizor looks amazing. I think we just do want to lead Ninetales. It's simple, but it's effective. Let's just go for... Actually, let's just Freeze Dry here, because I think we're going to see the knot come off, and I'd really like to just kill this thing immediately. Wow, that doesn't kill. I thought 4 times super effective stab we would absolutely be killing, but I guess not. But so be it. That's okay. Yeah, we can Freeze Dry and finish this off. Okay, it's going to go out. That's fine. That's fine. I think if Kingambit comes in here, it is time to bring in Scizor. Good stuff. Let's Swords Dance. Wow, staying in is crazy. We can go for a CC here. Okay, Wellspring Sack. Fair enough. I think I'm okay. Given how Mousehold looks, I think I'm okay to take this trade. Just get damage off with Bullet Punch. And it is Helmet, so I think we probably made the right call there. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Tails, and I think I'm just going to... Let's Freeze Dry here as it potentially tries to get up rocks. Okay, fine. We can Veil now. And we'll see what this wants to do. Just going to Earth Power. Okay, not a problem. Let's go Mouse. I think it's time. Well, that's really bad. Okay, how do we respond? Let's go Gold, I think, here. We can Shadow Ball. Okay, we can Nasty Plot. Getting this Pex chipped would be great. Let's Nasty Plot again. Nasty Plot again. Pretty simple formula here. Or actually, do we want to just make it rain here? Or we could just Shadow Ball here. I think the Kingambit coming in is more likely. Okay, let's Shadow Ball and just kill the Pex. Okay, Peck's dead. That's really good for Moon. I think Moon is definitely our win con at this point. But we need some chip. Let's see if we can sack Mousehold. Okay, no, we don't get to sack Mousehold. Yeah, that was really good. Hey, we get the Tidy Up. We unfreeze. So that was very lucky. And you might say, oh, well, of course you unfroze. That wasn't lucky because it was bad luck to get frozen in the first place. It was still actually really lucky because that would have changed the way Storm Zone played if he knew I wasn't frozen. So we got very lucky there for sure. But let's see. This is the chip we needed for the Roaring Moon endgame. So really good that that's happening. Good stuff. Okay. I think we actually just go Moth here. Because we don't die to a Sucker Punch and we can just go for a Fiery Dance. Yeah. Yeah, the unfreeze was very fortunate. We'd be in big trouble without it. Kyurem's going to come in here. As expected, we get the boost. We might be able to kill with a Sledge Wave here. Probably not. It's a bit of a toss-up. Okay, it's going to Terra Ground to avoid that. Fate, good. That's totally fine. Now we can definitely win with Terra Blast Fairy. So we're going to Veil up here. Yep. We can... Yeah, we can Freeze Dry. Okay, we can Encore here. And we can go Moon now. And if it's Scarf, we can... Yeah, because we're going to Terra DD. So, yeah, there's really nothing Storm can do at this point. Okay, and that damage indicates to me that this is Scarf. Actually, no, that was good. That was good because now we actually do have to win a read with the Sucker Punch against Kingambit. So that was really nicely done. Yeah, if only we had more turns of Veil, but that was good. Protect stalling by Storm. Yeah. I think we can roost up, try to get a little more health. Gambit Sucker not doing very much. No, but then it'll get more Supreme Overlords, so we probably need quite a few roosts. And then there's also the chance of a critical hit always kind of looming. So yeah, we can DD again here. And we'll roost. Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately, we're getting high rolled a lot. It might be Scarf Modest. No, it's not Scarf Modest. We've just been getting high rolled a lot. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to do this, so let's go for the read. Okay, here we go. I'm going to... Wish I had a coin on me. Do I? Let's see. Let's roost. Hey, we got it. Unfreeze was lucky. GG. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely got lucky there with both the 50-50 and the unfreeze. The freeze was unlucky though. But yeah, I think honestly, I think we got outplayed. I think in the end game, what I should have done on the Kyurem, I should have Aurora Veiled and immediately gone into Roaring Moon. That would have been the correct play. That would have been the correct, because I can roost up easily on a Kyurem. I can get enough health up on a Kyurem, but letting the Veil get stalled by Protect and switches, and letting me get into a position like that was a complete mistake. So I actually really misplayed that endgame. I should have just Veiled and immediately gone into Moon on the Kyurem. So yeah, really good playing by Storm there. All right, HF, we're dealing with this team. This looks... Oh, it's Volcanion is Grand. Wow, this guy plays a lot of ladders. Let's see. So, Gen 9 PU, Gen 9 NU, and Gen 9 OU. Interesting. Okay. Funny that we don't have an OU medal, but we're higher on ladder. Interesting how that update system works. So, Scizor looks really good here. Let's lead Tails. Yeah, let's just Veil. So this is going to be one of those games where we have to deal with a Garganacl. Yeah, let's just go for the big make it rain here. That's kind of what this is for. Cool. Let's get in Scizor. Okay, and we'll Swords Dance here. And we'll go for the big knockoff. That is definitely the move. Okay, so yeah, we're not ever getting rid of that. So what's the plan here? So, okay, it's good that that's knocked. Obviously, that's really good. Because now Mousehold can do stuff. That's probably the plan, isn't it? The mouse, just get the mouse in the house. I feel like maybe we want to go like a Life Orb Scizor here. We did outspeed, which is kind of unfortunate. But it means next time we can go for the CC, potentially, and maybe get a 2-shot. What do we do right now, though? Kind of an awkward position run with Veil running out. Actually, you know what I kind of like is Gold and Make It Rain. Hey, we killed the Aatrox. Gold actually looks like a real Pokemon now that Aatrox is dead. Because we can actually maybe recover, get this thing back. Slowking, yeah. Let's recover, just see what this thing wants to do. Okay, cool. We got free recovery with Gold. I'm super happy with that. I'm super happy with that. I'll take that for sure. Let's get this timer going. Yeah, we'll go for this again. This will really do a ton to non... Oh, we got a critical hit. My bad, that sucks. Yeah, that critical hit. Like, Garg still would have been super chipped. But, yeah, that's pretty bad. He says you def one anyway. Hard to say. I would say he's probably... We actually still kill, which is hilarious. Because we're Make It Rain. I mean, because we're Metal Coat. Yeah, this team does not have a great Garg, great Gold matchup. Do we sack Gold ever here? We don't want to end up losing to a DD pull. That would be such a sad way to go out. Let's Shadow Ball. Oh, it's a Hex pull. Yeah, this is. I see why this was not a game he wanted to engage in. We go Sizz here. Let's go for the SD. Good, and we can now go for the close combat. I don't think we get the 2-shot here, but we can stall some roosts out. Oh my gosh. Dang. Terrible luck. Yeah, that would not have 2-shot. Not even close without that. Wow. This was a really, really hacksy game. This was a really, really hacksy game. Yeah, I don't think it was a good matchup. He's saying I def lost anyway. You're probably right. You probably lost anyway. It did not look like a good matchup, but still, like, obviously it doesn't feel good because there was a chance. I feel like there was a chance. Obviously, everyone likes a chance, and the hacks made that tiny chance of victory completely go away in a complete blowout fashion. But Volcania's Grand, very good sport about it. That was a super hacksy game. Yeah. But okay, yeah, that was, we ended up 7-4, so we were 4-4, but we brought it back in the end, gained some elo. Team is okay. I feel like it's a bit weak to Moltres. Maybe, I think Life Orb Scizor. Me make some quick, kind of, not like last minute, but make some last minute adjustments. I think the team would be optimal like this. So 1... probably Moonblast Blizzard. I think the worrying about the weather matchups, I think you can position it fine. I don't think it's that much of a problem. And I'd say, yeah, I think Life Orb on Scizor is the move, so you can kind of put some pressure on Corviknight. If you're going to go Life Orb, potentially Terra Blast over Knockoff. Yeah, but okay, this was kind of fun. Zard was unfortunately disappointing. Yeah, Zard was terrible. Zard was just like a complete waste of a Pokemon. And then the other change I would consider making is Covert Cloak Garg, if you're looking at this and you want to use this team. But anyway, that was fun, and we're going to not end abruptly again today. Get ready for this. We're going to end in 3, 2, 1.